going.
We got this game!
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the heart.
Thanks to Skylar Cole for that stirring rendition of our national anthem. And we'll be right back. Welcome everyone, and what a game we have for you tonight as we get set to bring you NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, it'll be the Washington Wizards going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony as well as Brent Barry. And we'll be catching up a bit from the sideline with David Aldridge. And here's what the Cleveland Cavaliers schedule looks like. On Monday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And for their matchup with Orlando, it's one that I'm curious about. It'll be the 6th contest on the season for them, and a game that should have a lot of great matchups.
Here's the starting group for the Cleveland Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. A lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. And it's Okoro in at the small forward. And for the Wizards, Poole and Kispert are the guard set. Jonas Valanciunas is out there with Kyle Kuzma. And it's Bey in at the 3, the small forward. Hearing scouts talk about MP before the draft, the one concern they had was his hesitation to take over games himself.
And I think that's just how MP is wired, right? He's always been a team-first player, even if that means
Kuzma.
intensity up, so we should be in for a fun one.
MP's checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And Cleveland with a change here too. LeVert's checked in. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Garland the pass to LeVert. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And now let's go to David Aldridge, who had a chance to talk with Brian Keefe.
Now he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
Screen by MP. And here's Poole for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
Yeah, and last year they had major trouble with these guys. I'm not sure how it happened, but they didn't win a single game against them.
They get it again. Valanciunas passes to Bey. Count it. Bey's got 10.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And here's Garland for 3. MP grabs the miss. Wizards trailed by 9. Poole on the wing. Out to the right wing. MP outside. From outside the arc. That one no good. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Cavaliers?
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And you make the most of second chance opportunities, and you're in there and active, so that can really put a lot of pressure on the defense.
Marvin Bagley is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then it's Koulibaly. Then it's Butler. And it's MP in at the two-guard spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Wizards. Here's Gallinari.
Well, that's the height and the reach of Bagley coming together nicely on the defensive end.
And the way the Wizards like to play, Greg, you can expect them to get out and run.
Yeah, they're young and they can fly, right? They've got speed and athleticism to get up and down the floor. They'll push the tempo as much as you allow.
Gallinari outside. Here's LeVert. Takes it inside.
And just so good at reading angles. When LeVert spots a lane to the rim, he is all over it.
Butler passes to MP. Kuzma with the screen for MP. From another city. A separate zip code. Whoa, MP. Pass to Niang. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Gallinari with it. Now Mitchell. Defended by Butler. Niang kicks to LeVert. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Washington Wizards. They trail by 6. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
You can see it in that game. Despite the odds going against them, once it got to OT, they had that belief and resolve that they could win.
Well, once they could taste that upset, they weren't going to let this one slip away. Ferocious in that overtime period.
Here's LeVert. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. LeVert's got 9.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight, like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
And here's MP for 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They've led by as many as 11 points. This game coming after a loss against the Pistons.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Yeah, the best way to make it hard on teams is continue your motion, and their motion on the perimeter just wasn't good enough. That ended up costing them.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Cavaliers leading, and when you look at the career of Kyle Kuzma, he has played, Brent, various roles.
Yeah, Kevin, different spots and different things that have been asked of him by different coaches and different systems. So, 6-man, spot-up shooter, go-to scorer. It speaks a lot to his adaptability. Hopefully he'll settle in and become the player that he knows confidently he is.
Cavaliers have gone only 2 of 7 from the field since the second quarter got underway.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
MP with a screen on LeVert. Here's Koulibaly. And it's all evened up.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Washington making some changes. Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Marvin Bagley. Hayes subbed in for Koulibaly. And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Jared Allen's checked in for Gallinari. Mobley comes in for George Niang. Okoro's checked in for Max Strus. And it's Garland in for Mitchell. And here in the second quarter of action, as we approach 4 minutes played, gets the three-pointer to fall. Garland's got 13.
Well, Garland, a volume shooter right now from deep. He's capable of getting hot.
Butler kicks to MP. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Outside Garland. Pass to Mobley. And here is Okoro. Back to Mobley. Here's Allen. Cleveland moving the ball around.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
MP finds Butler. Here's the three. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Well, that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. The three from Garland. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Washington trailing. MP sets the screen for Butler. MP outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Garland. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Wizards. He delivered 9 points from three-point range that quarter. Terrific work from distance. We come back right after this.
Hello, everyone, and welcome. Tonight's featured game sees the Cleveland Cavaliers in a tight one.
I'm not seeing their activity on D. Right now, the game is close, but it could turn on them unless they up the effort.
I agree. If they let this slip away, it's because their defense let them down.
Okay, now let's see what's going on around the league in terms of injuries.
The Celtics feeling it right now. They have to pick up a lot of slack with Holiday out. Not only is he a first-class defender, he's strong, outworks everyone, and he's a great shooter.
Yeah, his leadership, his grit, sorely missed. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. We're seeing a tremendous game here, guys, from Darius Garland.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure Coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
On the court for Cleveland, a lot of length inside. It's Mobley and Allen in the post. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. And it's LeVert in at the small forward. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Thanks. Many consider this summer to be the most challenging field in the history of international basketball. Nevertheless, Team USA got it done in Paris. It's not getting any easier, but the star power of the US men's team shined bright in the City of Lights. Guys, a classic ending for a stacked US roster.
You're right. What a performance. Hey, Shams Charania with the report. Thanks, Shams. Kuzma finds MP. Offline with his three. The Cavaliers leading by 5. And stolen by MP. And they're running. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Hey, Kevin, thanks. The Wizards are trying to stay motivated through their rebuild. Kyle Kuzma says you have to change your approach a little bit. And it's like, what do you do it for? For me, it's about development every single day. Take care of your body, work hard, watch film, be studious, and find beauty in the struggle. Kevin?
And like you said, David, making it work every single day. Great approach. Butler kicks to MP. And the three off target.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only one for the first 5.
Outside Garland. Pass to LeVert. Allen, a screen on Bay. Here's LeVert. Allen trying to break free. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Yeah, 80%. Is that a good number from the field? I think so. 4 of 5 here shooting. Terrific start.
For Cleveland, they have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Okoro, he's checked in for Karis LeVert. Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season. The Wizards second.
I mean, it's a crowd-pleasing style, right? I mean, this club just got out and ran at every possible chance.
Allen, no good on the free throw. And Greg, the Cavaliers in recent years establishing a defensive identity.
They do a great job of locking down the paint, Kevin, forcing teams to shoot over the top and just vacuuming up those misses.
Pass to Okoro. Butler against Garland. Screen by Allen. Garland with the bucket. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Corey Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Butler against Garland. Butler dishes to MP. Out left to the wing. MP sets the screen for Kispert. Out of bounds. Cleveland takes possession.
A moment now to see the numbers for Valanciunas. Last year, getting it done. Put up about 12 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's also a bit of a stopper defensively. They put him in, and their defense really tightens up.
This is his specialty. He sits on the bench, he gauges what's happening offensively, and he comes in and sticks the opponent's top scorer to freeze him out.
The wide open look here for Garland. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Takes a three. The Wizards with another miss.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
And it's Mitchell missing. Wizards trailed by 6. Between rebounding, interior scoring, and he shoots the three. Brent, there's a lot to like about Jonas Valanciunas.
Yeah, Valanciunas has done a really good job of growing his game, Kevin, in today's game. I mean, the modern NBA have shooting bigs. JV has stepped out and proves that he can hit shots from the top of the key, but it's still that grinding, tough, physical play that you want on a nightly basis, and he gives it to you.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Well, they're passing to Kispert. MP outside. Pass to Kuzma. And stolen by Mobley. Here's Allen. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. And now it's an 8-point Cavalier lead.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Well, they're passing to Valanciunas. MP outside. Valanciunas with a screen on Mitchell. And here's MP for three.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
They grab their own miss. Okoro kicks to Mitchell. Allen with the screen for Garland. Off target with his three.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. MP with a screen on Garland. And another miss by Washington. And here is Okoro. And he makes good on the layup. Okoro's got his first bucket of the night. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers going into the break with a 10-point lead. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And we'll be back with you shortly. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And it's Butler with the ball. He'll bring it up for Washington. It's a 10-point game. We've got Butler. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Coulibaly. Then it's MP. And it's Bagley in at the center. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Mitchell outside. And then Mitchell with the dunk.
And one of Mitchell's great attributes, strength and explosiveness at the rim.
Butler against Garland. Butler, no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mitchell. Garland's got the lead up to 11 now for the Cavs. MP with a screen on Garland. Butler kicks to MP. Tries to save it. Washington gets it back. Butler dishes to Bagley. 6 to shoot. On the wing, MP. No good on the three.
It's been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
And this is the threat that Allen gives you on the interior, gets great position, and then just jams it through.
Butler passes to MP. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got 6 assists here tonight.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle them up right away. Valanciunas is checked in for Washington. Bay comes in for Coulibaly. Okoro, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He told them, don't look at the scoreboard. We have to play like we're tied. They want their team to sustain that level of effort, and we'll see how it works out. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
Reliable. That's Mitchell from three.
MP with a screen on Garland. And here's MP for three. Mobley with the rebound. Mobley's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Mitchell outside. Mobley sets the pick for Mitchell. Beyond the arc. Rebound, Washington. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. MP kicks to Butler. Pass to Bay. Launches a three. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
And Bay, because he has that shooting ability behind the three-point line, he can put points up in a hurry.
And it's Mitchell missing. Wizards trail by 10. Butler finds Valanciunas. The Wizards working the ball around now. Valanciunas sets a screen for Butler. misses the three. The Cavaliers have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Allen dishes to Mitchell. And the rejection by Valanciunas.
Great anticipation as Valanciunas got to that ball and just swatted it away.
And Darius Garland picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And we've got a timeout called by Brian Keefe. He has decided it's the right time to talk. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Here's Butler. And the lead is down inside single digits.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Mitchell passes to Garland. Allen, a screen on Butler. And another miss by Cleveland. Wizards trailed by 8. Pass to Kuzma. And stolen by Mobley. Now Garland. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Count the basket.
But the truth is they've had control of this game.
Yeah, looks like a veteran team tonight, getting out on the road, playing with assertiveness, confidence, fully in control for this win.
Three-pointer, Butler, and right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game.
And I think they realize any hope of a comeback is gone.
Well, realistic at this stage of the game, they're going to lose this one, but will they take something from the loss?
And he's just living out beyond the arc right now. What a weapon to have on the floor.
Seems to be taking it on his shoulders aggressively to shrink this lead. They really needed those points.
And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty. And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those last seconds away.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Yeah, that'll ice it right there. Not everybody can keep their composure at the line in such a big situation.
Time called here. The Wizards decide to talk it over. We've got 13 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
There's still a sliver of hope.
Yeah, act fast, but without mistakes.
MP with a screen on Garland. Butler finds MP. A three-pointer off the mark, and he commits the intentional foul. Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's an 8-point game. So we see the Cavaliers get the win here. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
talked to people with knowledge of the situation, and they say that MP will be inserted into the starting lineup over the next few games. One front office executive from around the league said there is some doubt about MP's readiness to be in the starting lineup, but around the team, the front office, the coaching staff, they are optimistic and they believe that every milestone has been attained by MP and he will only be better with an expanded role.